How to Train Your Dragon, a 2010 DreamWorks animation film, which, I cannot remember the name of the directors, based on a book by Cressida Cowell, focusing on a young fellow who is a terrible Viking, in a kind of northern Scottish town where all the Vikings have Scottish accents and all the kids um, have American accents, because it's that kind of a world. But it is if it's funny coming from Miyazaki films to this, it's more Dreams of Flight, and indeed that is the whole thing of the fantasy of it is oh god damn his name. I completely missed the name of the main character, the young Viking lad who cannot please his Viking single father, who is played by Gerard Butler, versus Jay Brazel, who's actually Canadian, though probably speaking with a Canadianized American accent, so as not to weird out the Straits. And he is all about kind of being kind of thoughtful and making inventions and stuff like that. He indeed comes up with an invention that brings down a night fury, which turns out to be a black, very dog-like dragon called Toothless, who, I guess his weapon did wound Toothless, knocked off one of his back tail fin, ripped it right off. So he is basically a disabled dragon. And there is kind of a thing of that. Goober, the guy who he works for in the blacksmithy, doesn't have an arm or a leg, both taken off in his various dragon things, but that doesn't slow him down. And indeed, Toothless is re-equipped with another fin, which the young guy, whose name I've completely forgot, is able to operate. Now the father is trying to find the nest, and Toothless and Astrid. It's funny, I can remember everyone else's name. Toothless and the young guy and Astrid actually fly and find it. They go with a big group of all the little marauding dragons who are dropping off their spoils into what's basically kaiju-sized, Godzilla-sized giant dragon. And it's basically their tribute. And if you don't give it the tribute, it'll eat ya. And so there is great furious battles. Wow, the soundtrack of when the music swells when they're zooming around flying is super heart pumping. Really gets you going. Really is kind of this glorious flight, and also kind of the momentarily at one point when he's in the early training montage, which is where you really get the glory of flight, he accidentally falls off for a second, is tumbling in the thing, and you even get that sense of oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm tumbling through the air, but then getting back onto the dragon and soaring away, and it's all just such kind of heart pumping fun. And at the end of the thing, Toothless and his master both have disabilities, but are able to get prosthetics to continue on, and that kind of bonds them even more. That they are both. I think at one point, Jay Purcell's character does say that. He's well, why couldn't, to Astrid, it's why couldn't you kill him? It's because I looked at him and I saw myself. It's sort of, that fellowship, that kind of fellow feeling, that empathy is it's very much a lighter film, a joyful kind of kids, young adult film, not like super young. You know, it doesn't have the more kind of complex kind of mystery of something like a Miyazaki film, but it's super fun with lots of battles. And Craig Ferguson as Goober is great fun as one of the two main Scots in the thing. Gerard Butler is probably, this is one of his funnest roles as playing kind of a meat-headed but rather really good-hearted father who wants the best for his son and kind of is despairing that his son isn't going to be a good Viking, isn't going to be able to do it. It's a very bloodless film. You don't see any dragons get slayed. You don't really see human beings get killed, even though obviously there must have been great stuff. The mother in this one is absent. This is strictly a film of, you know, it's a father-son's film, and the mother is presumed, at this point, presumed dead. We learn otherwise in later films, which I'm not as fond of, even though there's some striking images, at least in the second one. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was fun. All right, I will leave it there about how to train your dragon. More videos later.